Legend has it that golf was played at Musselburgh as early as 1567. Legends aside, it is confirmed that golf was played here in 1672. Long before the grandfather of golf, Old Tom Morris, there was Mary Queen of Scots, perhaps the true grandmother of the game. Musselburgh has been recognized as the oldest golf course on earth. Steeped in history, not much has changed at Musselburgh. It was extended to 9 holes in 1870 and remains 9 holes today. It's just you, your sticks, the ball, and the field. Oh, and the horses, of course. Musselburgh provides a unique trip back to how the game used to be played. Musselburgh was the original home to the Honourable Company of Edinburgh Golfers, the group of men who wrote the original rules of golf in 1744. In 1872, Musselburgh was one of 3 clubs, along with Prestwick and the Royal and Ancient at St. Andrews, to contribute £10 towards the purchase of a trophy for the champion golfer of the year. In return, Musselburgh joined Prestwick and St. Andrews as one of 3 rotating clubs to host the Open Championship. This became known as the Open Rota. Musselburgh hosted 6 Open Championships before the Honourable Company of Edinburgh Golfers moved to nearby Muirfield in 1892 and took the hosting rights with them. But the claret jug that Musselburgh helped purchase is still awarded to this day to whoever wins the Open Championship. What the Morrises were to St. Andrews, the Parks were to Musselburgh. The 2 families were rivals on the golf course. The Parks were the royal golf family of Edinburgh. Willie Parks Sr., the oldest brother, won 4 Open Championships in total, including the inaugural playing in 1860 at Prestwick Golf Club. He would win his final Open in 1875 without the rival Morrises in attendance because they were grieving the loss of young Tom's wife. In a famous match, Willie Parks Sr. played Old Tom Morris, and the home crowd was so rowdy at Musselburgh that Old Tom gave up halfway through the match. It was on the 4th green that he went to Mrs. Foreman's for a drink. He ended up completing the match later, but it was declared a no contest. But Miss Foreman's was the original halfway house. Mungo Park was born in 1836, making him 3 years younger than Willie Sr. He learned golf at the age of 4, but spent 20 years away as a seaman that took many of his sporting years away from him. Still, he returned to Musselburgh in time to win the first Open Championship held at Musselburgh in 1874. Willie Park Jr. won 2 Opens, but his biggest contribution to golf was not his play in major championships. Park Jr. began designing golf courses. He designed the Old Course at Sunningdale Golf Club, and even created Maidstone on Long Island and Olympia Fields in Chicago, which has hosted 2 U.S. Opens. Another important figure in Musselburgh history was Georgina Campbell. She was the wife of caddy Willie Campbell, who played excellent golf. He even led the 1884 Open on the last 9 holes at Musselburgh before collapsing. But the couple moved to Boston in the late 1890s, and Georgina became the first ladies golf professional in the United States around 1900. While 1900 may seem early for ladies golf in the United States, it was actually late for Musselburgh. In 1811, wives of the town's fishermen played a women's-only tournament. It is believed to be the first women's golf tournament ever. Any discussion about Musselburgh would be incomplete without acknowledging the other champions it produced. David Brown, or Deacon as he was known, won the 1886 Open at Musselburgh. But what makes it such an incredible feat is he wasn't actually in the field. As story has it, the field was lacking for one person, so John Anderson, the secretary at Musselburgh Club at the time, sent for Deacon Brown to come join the competition. Deacon showed up in his work clothes, was given a fresh pair of pants, and went out there and won the Open Championship. Bob Ferguson won the first of his 3 Open Championships at Musselburgh in 1880. He was a brilliant putter and on many occasions used his putter from off the green. So famous was his versatile use of the club that it became known as the Musselburgh Iron. Last but not least was Jamie Anderson, who won his first Open Championship at Musselburgh in 1877 and went on to win again in 78 and 79, making him the first person to three-peat since young Tom Morris. Musselburgh is a truly fantastic golfing experience. Nowhere else can you play a 6-time major venue for £20. The setting inside the racecourse is unique, and when the wind is up, it presents as big a challenge as faced by the titans of the game from the late 19th century. No golf pilgrimage to Scotland would be complete without a loop around the cradle of golf.